Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for spending some time with me today. And Pat, thank you very much for your help. I will give you my intuitive impression of what happened today, but I'll do a little self promotion. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, or you can send me an email. And today I forgot to check my email. Well, I've been watching, like everyone else, the news, the proceedings, and you know what? After 12 o'clock, it felt like to me Sunland was doing a very good job at throwing everyone under the bus from the Trump administration. So I went to the gym and I came back. In any event, but it was a busy day. I want to say my intuitive impression is we are going to have, I read on the newspaper and I did predict, I believe, that I wasn't quite sure when Pompeo was going to leave the administration. I believe I mentioned that. I don't recall exactly. And I read it this afternoon. I feel he will jump, because it's not only Pompeo. This is getting to be a bit too much for a lot of people in the administration. But I believe it was yesterday, I mentioned that, or the day before yesterday. It's not only these people, it's who is trying behind the scenes, convincing them not to jump ship, not to abandon the administration, because basically what they feel, those guys, if they just quit, they will be throwing the administration into chaos, and also our government. And we know that can go wrong pretty quickly. But I feel like saying Trump feels like, because remember, I've always mentioned that behind the scenes, Graham, McConnell, Matt Gaetz, Jim Jordan, these people, they talk to him constantly. And during the breaks for the hearings, they talk to him, try to reassure him that they are not going to jump ship. So if we see him today, I only saw a little clip of him. It wasn't even, I didn't even see him walking. I saw him, the picture of him showing a clipboard where he says something to the fact that there was no quid pro quo. He didn't want anything from the president of Ukraine or something to that effect. What I feel this is going to come down to, since a lot of reporters are saying they don't think all the revelations that have taken place over the past yesterday and today, I feel intuitively speaking, I feel today shook a lot of Republicans. No, they're not going to say anything. And reporters are saying that today, everything that's going on, they will not, or they don't feel Republicans are going to break rank and remove Trump. Basically, Trump is going to be impeached. I never had any doubt about that. He will be impeached. The situation is they won't remove him. That's what reporters are saying already, or people who are well connected. I did predict last week that this week we were going to have bombshells. Well, I feel today met my definition of bombshells, because Sunland has done major damage, not only to Trump in a circle, but also there is a senator. His name is Ron Johnson. he was fully aware of what's going on, and I have mentioned, the quid pro quo issue. Okay, he was aware, and I've always said, Republicans know everything that's going on, and the secrets, like behind the scenes, things that we don't know about. They simply are not talking, but they will go on TV and lie on Trump's behalf. My intuitive impression is when this thing or the articles of impeachment are thrown over to the Senate, the decision they are going to have to make, are they willing to accept a con man, a thief? Traitor is not the right word, but someone who's willing, or to whom there is nothing he will not do to achieve his end. Meaning, what I mean is, to win an election, he was willing to have an American citizen be investigated by a foreign country. Yes, all those things you're going to be looking at. To me, if Trump was to last till this is turned over to the Senate, that's what it feels like to me. It's going to boil down to, since the reporters are saying they don't see Republicans break rank, basically, with Trump. I feel there will be. That's my prediction. And also, there's going to be more to come out besides, and also Trump's taxes. And, I feel like saying their last point of contention now, from what I hear from the news, is there is no direct link from, or Trump never asked anyone directly for a quid pro quo. Trump has never told anyone, well, except Giuliani and Mulvaney. And I would be surprised if one of those guys, because I've said before, somebody from Trump's inner circle, I predicted that before, is going to turn on him. I feel like saying I would be surprised if one of those two don't do it, and Bolton as well. That's three people. I feel at least one of them will turn on Trump. And Bolton, from what I understand, listening to the news, Schiff withdrew the subpoena he sent him because they didn't want to wait for how long it would take this to go through the courts. In any event, but when I touch intuitively with Bolton, I feel like saying he hates Trump so much. I don't know how he's going to do it, nor how Schiff is going to bring these people to testify. But there will be a link. My prediction is Schiff is going to be able to have someone testify to show a direct link that this was Giuliani was executing Trump's direct order. I don't know when, how soon this is going to take place, but I feel like saying it's coming. And also, I don't feel Trump is well. I didn't see him in motion today, but I still feel there's going to be another event, some kind of health issue coming for him. or they have to stay on top of things with him, because it feels like to me, well, the pressure, of course, the stress of everything that's going on, and he is terrified because he's hoping and praying that he will be able to keep Republicans from both the House and in the Senate in line, because basically, like they say now, this is Trump's party. It's no longer the Republican Party. But for some reason, I don't feel, guys, Trump is going to be able to achieve this, because I feel he's going to start turning on people in the not too distant future. Today, it feels like to me he was not very happy. No, he's not going to say it in public, because Republicans had nothing to defend him except for that one item. Sondland was not able to say his orders were from Trump, but from Giuliani. That's the only thing it feels like to me Trump has to hang his hat on. I feel that's going to be blown out of the water as well. And the entire family, regardless, they're walking around, spreading their wings, spending our tax money. They are scared. And I have to say, Schiff is doing a masterful job. The way he's conducting the hearing, it's been, a few people have mentioned it in the news, and intuitively, I feel he's going to deliver enough information for Trump to be impeached. And I feel intuitively, when I touch with Republican senators, a lot of them are repulsed. Not all of them were fully aware of what Johnson knew. But now the word is out, and today was not a good day. They may not be ready to break rank yet, but I don't feel Trump will succeed in maintaining the Republicans, all the Republicans in the Senate behind him. That's my prediction. If things don't, because I'm not quite sure what the status is for when the courts, I believe it's in December. Now that I'm saying that, I remember I heard it somewhere. It's in December. The court is going to decide, or they're going to give oral argument, and then for the court to decide. And from what I understand, there is another judge who's delaying making any decisions, someone Trump appointed. I read about that. But I feel Nancy Pelosi is a very bright woman. She knows where she wants to get and how to get there. And I said before, my prediction was she's going to deliver something, a product, meaning the impeachment articles, to the Senate. She's going to put the Senate in a position where they're going to have to ask themselves, is this the person we want to lead the United States? Because we are losing ground faster than I anticipated intuitively. Yesterday, from what I understand, South Korea had to make a defensive pact with China, among other things that are going on around the world. And I know that's irking a lot of people in government. So I still don't see how Trump is going to win this. My prediction is I still feel this guy is going to jump ship. if you have to write, what I'm sure all of you saw the picture of him holding that notepad that says Air Force One on top of it with the insignia, and what he wrote. I don't remember exactly what he wrote, but you have problems. So I am not going to withdraw what I say. I'm going to keep looking at it every day, whenever it comes to mind. If anything changes, I will let you guys know. But I still feel I don't see how Trump is going to lose this, and I mean to win this. The other thing is, on Twitter, there was a clip. Even Ken Starr, I have to mention this. Ken Starr said McConnell or Republican leaders should start thinking about going over the White House after he heard the testimony, Sondland's testimony today, asked Trump to quit. If somebody like Ken Starr can just stay on TV and say something like that, that means it's worse behind the scenes. So that made me feel at least somewhat validated that it's going to reach a point where this is too much and something is going to happen. Okay, I will answer some questions and then we will all go back to watching TV. Okay, let me see if anyone had any questions. But this is all I had for today. I simply wanted to make sure I give you, well, basically, I wanted to make sure that everyone is aware that, intuitively speaking, I still feel I don't see how Trump is going to survive this. If I see a change, I'll let you guys know, but I am not seeing it yet. And I know yesterday and today has been packed with this, so I don't have a chance to really sit down and make other predictions, except for my intuitive impression of what's going on and basically let you know I still feel things are heading in the same direction. So, okay. I'm looking for questions. Let's see. Let me go to the bottom. How was the White House? Oh, nobody's asking how was the White House during the testimony. On pens and needles. That's why they gave, well, remember I said during testimony and breaks, the White House is in contact with the Republicans. They have people, if you notice, they have staff members sitting behind them. They send messages back and forth to the White House, okay? So, yes, the day was very bad. But if you notice, if you look at that notepad, I'm not going to read, because I don't recall exactly what he wrote in the notepad, but it was something that has to do with no quid pro quo. And he didn't ask anything from the president of Ukraine, something to that effect, okay? So that was the only good news they had for Trump today. That was something psychologically to keep him from flipping, basically, because today was not a good day. And the White House, things were not good. I mean, things have not been good, but today I feel was among the worst. To find someone like Sondland, first of all, he defied Trump's orders not to testify. And then basically he threw, as they were about to throw him under the bus, he pulled everyone under the bus with him. So they were on pens and needles. And I feel like saying some people were shocked as well at some of the stuff that came out, because not all the staff is aware of what's going on. Because Trump tried to run a tight ship because he doesn't want any leaks. So Yeah, some people are finding out for the first time from the news media, like the rest of us. Okay. Hi, Joe Walsh. How are you? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Patricia is asking 45, oh, 45 such delusion. He believes his resignation deal will allow him to live anywhere and be safe. Patricia is saying 45 and is in such delusions. He believes his resignation deal will allow him to live anywhere and be safe. You know, you have a point there, but I feel, like I said, we are dealing with three entities basically: Trump and his family, Republicans in the House, and Republicans in the Senate. Both houses are talking and supporting Trump and letting him know they are behind him. That's why he's still standing. Okay? For example, if Trump were to survive not being removed by the Senate, I don't feel he will win in 2020. And whether Trump resign or he loses the election, only thing that I am worried about, I have to keep, let's hope. I feel I'm correct. I don't feel he's going to be able to survive this, but let's say, for example, small chance he survives it. Republicans succeed in keeping him motivated and don't quit, don't jump ship. And he loses the election. Okay. Things are not going to get better for Trump and his family. I'm not talking about in terms of safety, but the volume of lawsuits, among other things that are going to come Trump's way, it's going to be unbelievable. So that's going to be a problem. So his safety, his family, they're going to have to worry. They're going to have to spend a lot of money because, from what I understand, only the ex-president is allowed to have security. The rest, good luck, of the family, that is. So they're going to have to hire security. This is going to be big. So it's going to be bad. Okay. Patty is saying Ian wants to know if Manafort will come into the picture. I don't think so. Yes, I feel, and will Pompeo resign? I feel Pompeo is going to go. Barr is having a lot of issues right now. No, we don't know. But like I said, my vision was someone pulls him from behind the desk. I don't know how that's going to happen, if he is going to be impeached. And a lot of things are going to happen. This is not a static situation. Okay, this is very dynamic. Every day it's going to change. News are going to come out, things that happen behind the scene we are not aware of, just like today. Who knew all this? Well, intuitively speaking, I knew they all were in on it. I'm sure everyone else suspected. But for somebody to come in and basically say they were all in on it. So a lot more things are going to come out. That's going to make life very uncomfortable for these people. And someone who wrote something, Trump is already a lame duck president. I feel that's true. Because if people don't respect you, it's a problem. Even, for example, the manager at work, okay, regardless of how tough you are, once people lose respect for you, you become ineffective. So it's a problem. Okay, I feel that's it today. What about Bolton? I mentioned Bolton before. I feel Bolton wants to testify. It's a matter of how and when. Bolton would testify, but Bolton and these people are looking for cover. Basically, that's what they're doing. Okay. Let's see. Mar-a-Lago will be there for Trump. Oh yeah, That's where he's going to go after he leaves office. He's going to go to Mar-a-Lago. His kids will be in New York, but life is not going to be easy for them. This is going to be a very interesting time for this family. But I'm just hoping that I am right. Thank you both Pats, Pat Red and Pat Reyes, for your help. Okay, everyone, this is all I have for today. Lock him up, lock him up. Thank you for spending some time with me. I am not sure if they have anyone testifying tomorrow. If they do, I will be back at 6. Otherwise, I will stream at 12 tomorrow. Again, thank you very much, everyone, for your support and for spending time with me. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.